The M16 rifle is one of the most iconic firearms ever made, serving as the primary service rifle for the US military for decades. But did you know that there are numerous variants of this legendary weapon? From the jungles of Vietnam to modern battlefields, the M16 has evolved to meet the needs of soldiers across the world. Today we're diving deep into the different variants of the M16 rifle, exploring how it has changed over time and what each version brings to the table. Our story begins with the M16 itself, first introduced in the early 1960s during the Vietnam War. The original M16 was designed by Eugene Stoner and adopted by the US military as a lightweight high-velocity rifle firing the 5.56 by 45mm NATO cartridge. This was a huge shift from the heavier rifles like the M14. Early models of the M16, however, faced issues, especially in the humid jungles of Vietnam. Poor maintenance instructions, coupled with a lack of proper cleaning kits, led to reliability problems, including the infamous jamming issues. But despite these setbacks, the M16's accuracy, lightweight design, and high rate of fire kept it in the hands of American troops. In response to the reliability issues faced by soldiers in Vietnam, the US military introduced the M16A1 in 1967. This version addressed many of the problems with the original rifle. The M16A1 featured a forward assist, which allowed soldiers to manually close the bolt if a round failed to chamber correctly. It also came with an improved birdcage flash hider, which reduced the rifle's muzzle flash and prevented dirt and debris from entering the barrel. The M16A1 became the standard service rifle for US troops, offering better reliability and cementing the M16's place in military history. As warfare evolved, so did the M16. In the 1980s, the US military introduced the M16A2, a rifle that brought significant updates based on lessons learned from previous conflicts. One of the most noticeable changes was the switch from fully automatic fire to three-round burst, improving ammunition conservation and accuracy during sustained engagements. The M16A2 also featured a heavier barrel for increased durability, improved iron sights, and a longer stock for better ergonomics. It was chambered for the same 5.56mm round, but with the introduction of a more effective projectile, the M855. The M16A2 became standard issue during the Gulf War and beyond, marking a new era for the rifle. Next up, we have the M16A3. Introduced in the 1990s, the M16A3 is essentially an updated version of the M16A2, but with one major difference: it features a fully automatic fire mode instead of the three-round burst. This version was primarily used by certain branches of the US military, including the Navy and Special Operations Forces. The M16A3 didn't see as widespread use as other variants, but it provided soldiers with the option for fully automatic fire when needed. The M16A4 is the most modern variant of the M16 family and was introduced in the early 2000s. While it retains many of the features of the M16A2, the A4 incorporates one key upgrade, the Picatinny rail system. This system allows soldiers to mount a variety of optics, lasers, and accessories, making the M16A4 far more adaptable to modern combat situations. The M16A4 also retained the three-round burst mode, but the addition of optics, like the ACOG scope, greatly improved the rifle's effectiveness in both long-range and close-quarters engagements. The M16A4 saw significant use in both Iraq and Afghanistan, where adaptability and accuracy were crucial. Beyond the standard issue variants, there are several specialized models of the M16. One such model is the M231 port-firing weapon, designed for use by soldiers inside armored vehicles like the Bradley fighting vehicle. This version had a short barrel and could be fired through firing ports, offering close defense for vehicle crews. Additionally, the civilian market saw the rise of the AR-15, which is essentially a semi-automatic version of the M16. While it's not technically a military variant, it shares much of the same design and has become one of the most popular rifles for civilian shooters. The M16 rifle has been through many changes over the past 60 years, but its core design remains a testament to innovation and adaptability. From the original M16 that debuted in Vietnam to the highly modular M16A4 used today, the rifle continues to serve both military forces and civilians around the world. Each variant reflects the evolving nature of warfare, with new features and improvements based on real-world combat experience. Whether it's for precision shooting, adaptability, or sheer firepower, the M16 has earned its place as one of the most iconic and widely used rifles in history. Which variant of the M16 do you think is the most iconic? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated on all our latest content. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.